Hey everybody, this is Captain Muniz with Nomad Fishing. Today I'm bringing you a fishing report. It's September 20th, 2024. And last time I gave you a fishing report, I mentioned that we should start to see some more bait. We haven't seen the big schools of mullet yet, but we are starting to see a lot of big schools of pilchards. This week we've been able to get pilchards pretty good. This morning, Captain Art ran the boat. He's been in Alaska for the last 2 to 3 months. Just got back. He was fishing up there, guiding up there, and just got back and was running the boat this morning on a morning half. And he sent me a video this morning. They crushed the pilchards. He had 2 throws, filled 2 live wells with 2 throws. Thousands of pilchards. So it was great. He did get out. He was looking for tuna. There had been some tuna around. The tuna did not cooperate. It did get a load of bonitas. They fought bonitas until their arms fell off. And then they hit some of the deeper wrecks. They got some amberjack. They did go out looking for mahi out to about 1,000 feet. Did not find any mahi out there. So they came back in and did that. There hasn't been a lot of good bottom fishing right now because the current has been real slow. And dirty green water out to like 600 feet, 700 feet. Even in 1,000 foot of water, he was telling me that the current was only about a mile and a half, a knot and a half, something like that. So it was pretty light current. Ideal for sword fishing, for those of you who like to sword fish. And speaking of sword fish, we may go out next week if the weather allows. There's supposed to be some weather coming in early in the week. But if the weather permits, at some point next week, we're going to try to go out and do some sword fishing. Hopefully, we can bring you a video on that and hopefully land the fish. But that's been pretty much it. The reef fishing has slowed down because of the current. Once the current picks up again, that should pick up. Yellowtails should continue to bite, some mangroves, and there's always a few muttons around in the fall. Sometimes we'll get a decent mutton bite. The tunas should continue to pour through, especially in the late afternoons is usually when they bite best. I've had much better success in the afternoons than in the mornings. Once the weather settles down and we stop getting these really bad afternoon thunderstorms, we'll start doing some trips in the late afternoon for the tunas. Do the twilight tuna bite, which is really good. The tunas in the fall tend to be a little smaller than the tunas we get in the spring, but we usually make up for it with quantity. In the spring, a good day, you're getting 2, 3, 4 blackfins. They're really large, which is good. This time of year, you might get more than that. You might get 6, 8, but they tend to be a little smaller. So, but it's still fun. Just trying to get them past the sharks is always fun. Kingfish has been pretty slow for those of you who like to fish for kings. Even though with all this bait around, I'm sure if you anchor up in chum, you'll probably get some kings. There's also been some Spanish mackerel and Cerro mackerel showing up. So that's the report. Hopefully we'll bring you some more videos here soon. We're going to be fishing again. We got another trip this weekend, and then I think we got another trip next week. This time of year gets pretty quiet for us, but we are doing some trips, and hopefully we can bring you some of that action. Well guys, there you have it. Until next week, my name is Captain Muniz with Nomad Fishing Charters.